I am definitely watching tomorrow, December 18th, Hanukkah for Rapture date. I just found some things, and here are the reasons why. First of all, last Trump equals 681. On Hanukkah, December 18 equals last Trump 681. Okay, but there's more. The year 2022 is a rapture verse itself. The coming of Christ and our gathering together unto him equals 2022, which is pretty cool. Rapture of the Bride of Christ 2126. Shorten the end days. Return Hanukkah December 18 2126. And 2126 equals Rapture of the Bride of Christ 2126. I've shown you all that the tribulation started 4/13/2019. This next code states the tribulation that began 2019 is 1345 days total. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. Equals 5779. 1345 day end times tribulation period 2019 equals that verse. So 4/13/2019, the date that I've been saying begins the tribulation, is 1345 days. So there's the days shortened verse equals 5779, 1345 day end times that began 4/13/2019. I have another gematria that will confirm this to 12/18/2022 equals 1345 days. Okay, so 1345 days. Okay, so remember, this verse of shortening the end days was 5779. So we have 1,345 day end times tribulation period 2019. So if we go count from what I've been telling you is the beginning of the tribulation, from much work and much figuring out over years, 4/13/2019 plus 1345 days equals December 18th. 2022, and you already saw that code for Hanukkah. So that's Hanukkah in 2022, 1345 days. Okay, so we just saw that code, the 5779. Let's look one more time really quick. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days will be shortened, 5779. And then if we look at here, this equals 5779. 1,345 day end times tribulation period 2019. Yes, it did start, and that's what I have, 1345 days to December 18th, 2022. And then you remember what Hanukkah December 18th was, right? That is last Trump 681. And then I have on Hanukkah, December 18, 681, last Trump, 681. So here we are going to specify April 13, 2019. Before, all we did was put the tribulation period from 2019, and it still gave us the answer. That's how gematria reveals, and it works. So watch this now. 1,345 days from April 13, 2019. I said nothing about the tribulation or anything like that. And then after decoding, this is what I got for that number, 450. Okay, so 42 months of tribulation over 68 days, because look, the second part would be 4/13/2019, and you guys know very well that this was the first part. That's 42 months, 3.5 years. So if we go from 10/11/2022 to Hanukkah 2022, we get 68 days, okay? So we get 42 months of tribulation over 68 days, and then it also gives us the date. Isn't that amazing? December 18th. So it's over early. And then here I put 1,345 days of tribulation total. The other part was the second half of tribulation, which was 68 days. Okay, and then that code was very, very revealing. And then now look at what we have here. Okay, here's a very, very interesting code. So we're looking at 3645 code. All right, so that's also 1,345 days of tribulation. So total, it was cut short and I've been digging and digging, and I finally found these clues. I was thinking December 20, but I got this late, so I'm sorry that I got this late, everybody, but I will post it, and hopefully it will happen tomorrow. 1345 days for April 13 to December 8, so that would be a total of 1345 days. So 1,345 days of tribulation, 3645. Guess what that says? It's a really cool code. Disappearance of born-again people. Jesus saved them from the last days. It equals 3645, and that equals 1345 days. Let's go back to it one more time. Disappearance of born-again people. Jesus saved them from last days. 3645. Just one more time. 1,345 days of tribulation. 3645. So if this is correct and this happens tomorrow, then the tribulation did in fact start April 13, 2019. 1345 days. This verse, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. 9905 equals shortened the end days, Hanukkah return, December 18, 2,295 days from September 6, 2016. That was a very important date. It would take too long, but if you've been following me for a long time, you'll remember how much I talked about this date. It had to do with 322 and Obama standing. The gematria for standing, standing in the holy place was the exact number of days from 322:13 to 9/6/2016, okay? So that's a total of 2295 days. So what was that code again? That was, I won't read it, but here's that verse again. We are, which are alive and remain shall be caught up with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. All right, shorten the end days. Hanukkah return, December 18, 2,295 days from September 6, 2016. 9905. Remember the verse I just read. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Shorten the end days, Hanukkah return, December 18, 2,295 days from September 6, 2016. Why don't we go ahead now and just look at 1345 then? Beginning of tribulation to Hanukkah 12/18/2022 is a total of 1345 days. What does that tell us? By itself, the lion kills the dragon, all the serpents. Hopefully, they've been given time to repent. That's how much time, possibly, they were given to repent. I saw something else. The day of harpazo, man, as in mankind, equals 1345. It's a total of days from tribulation beginning April 13, 2019 to December 18, 2022. I have more. Hold on. And so shall we ever be with the Lord? And that equals returns Kislev 24, which is December 18. Okay? And so shall we ever be with the Lord. This was from an article to. So Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes have been really covered heavily since Thanksgiving. I noticed, now I know why, because of the code that's involved with their names. They're trying to be sly by doing this. Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes equals 2079. Well, December 18 and December 18th plus the 1345 code equals both of their names. So this is how they're trying to be sly, by putting December 18th and December 18th. So the lion kills the dragon and all the serpents equals 1345. That's why I'm using that in there, and you can see the total of days from the beginning of the tribulation to December 18. Okay, so I'm putting the 1345 back in there so you can see what portion of that equals 1345. So thinking that they're so sly, they included both ways of saying December 18. And then the number 1345. So I just used that code because it's quite interesting that that equals 1345. Okay, so again, tribulation to December 18 equals 1345 days. And, all right, so their name, their name equals December 18 plus December 18th plus the 1345 code. The total days elapsed of tribulation starting from April 13, 2019. Count 1345 days and you arrive at December 18 or December 18th. Okay, which is why they did this. It's quite interesting. So 2079 equals both of their names, Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes. So Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes equals December 18, December 18th, and then a code that equals 1345. 13.5 is the number of days, like I said, I'm just going to keep repeating myself, from 4/13/2019 to Hanukkah 12/18/2022. Okay, so they're definitely pinpointing this day, and then wait until you see what's next. But first of all, I want to see why is there an interesting code for December 18 plus 1345, and is there an interesting code for December 18th plus 13 and 45? So let's see. So I couldn't find anything, but if I'm going to be working on this, I might have a second video by tomorrow if I find some really interesting things. So just look out. I might be posting a secondary video to this one. Today, boarded a plane in Sydney, purple child's backpack. That's from an article. Hold on, but I'll just tell you what the code is. It means it starts tomorrow. 191. What starts tomorrow? They're anticipating something starting. So boarded a plane in Sydney, purple child's backpack. I'll show you the article right now. So this was the it starts tomorrow. You can see him boarding the plane, holding onto the purple backpack. So it starts tomorrow, 1910, and then boarded a plane in Sydney, purple child's backpack. We just saw that picture right now. It's December 17th at 7:01 p.m. I got all of this very late because I was fixated on the 20th, but I started seeing some things. All right, so December 18, Rapture 839 equals, it's upon us. If you guys have been watching my video, you know how many times Kelly Ripa said that it's upon us, 839.
Right?
Because you realize, you know, we all know.
Ryan was looking straight at the eyeglasses earlier. He was fiddling with them.
This weekend is going to be a goner. It's upon us, and it's going to be a goner, and then we're in it. And it's going to be a goner, and then we're in it. We all know.
Ryan was looking straight at the eyeglasses earlier. He was fiddling with them.
This weekend is going to be a goner. It's upon us. And then it's over. You understand what I'm saying?
How
we all know.
Ryan was looking straight at the eyeglasses earlier. He was fiddling with them.
This weekend is going to be a goner. It's upon us.
fast will this month go?
The eyeglasses earlier. He was fiddling with them.
This weekend is going to be a goner. It's upon us, and it's going to be a goner. And
so December 18, Rapture 839, and it also equals the time of the Rapture. Hold on. So time of the Rapture 839, it's upon us. Kelly said that so many times. 839, and then it equals Rapture December 18th, 839. There we go. Okay, we have called up 313. Kelly kept using this number, if you remember. December 18. Okay, called up December 18. Okay, so I was totally fixated on the 20th, but something awoken me to December 18th. And so this is all very last minute, but if I find some more interesting things and I have enough time, if you know what I mean. Also, if this ends up being on the Julian conversion for December 18th, which means that'll be in 13 days, then I will definitely let you know, keep you guys posted. If I have time, I will show you if I find any really interesting details to back any of this information up. But anyway, God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope that you all get a chance to watch this. I'm going to be uploading shortly, and I will hope to see you in the comment section. God bless. Have a great night.